Good morning, Facebook world. Shannon Wooten here. I hope you are having a fantastic day. This is a surprise live. I don't ever typically come live at this time, but admittedly, I have quite a few things on my calendar this week, so I wanted to make sure and pop in. And I also had a reason to pop in, something that has been kind of tapping in my brain lately, and the universe keeps bringing it to my attention. Hi, Christy. Hi, Erica. Welcome. So I felt the need. Hi, Nikisha. I felt the need to check in. Hi, Sophia. Welcome. And have a little powwow with y'all on this topic. Hi, Mandy. Hi, hi. So if you are out there now and you're watching with me, say, what's up? Send me an emoji. Let me know that you're there and where you are tuning in from. If you are a first-time watcher, you have never been here before, and Nikisha says, live from the SIP. Live from the SIP. Welcome. Let me know where you're tuning in from and say first-time watcher. And as always, if you are catching the replay, say hashtag replay. Otherwise, I hope you guys are having a really great day. I'm very excited to powwow with you very quickly on this topic because it has been something that the universe has been presenting to me a lot lately. Hi, Patricia. Welcome. And what has been presented to me has been coming up and people asking me to speak about this topic on their podcasts, speak about this topic before their community, their private communities, and it's even been coming up in my writing and things that I've been writing about recently. For those that don't know me and you're new to this, I'm a life coach and I am a writer. Hi, Patricia. And so writing is just a part of my high vibe energy. It's a part of my creative being and I love it. It takes up a lot of time in my life and I'm happy that it does. So the topic that's been coming up a lot recently around women and owning their power is authenticity. Nikisha, she's the best. Authenticity. And it's a very interesting topic because the question that I've been asked to speak on is, how do you show up from a place of authenticity? And I don't really think the answer is how. I think the answer is in your being. It's in what you know to be true about yourself. Hi, Jojo. Welcome. And when I say in your being, this becomes a very complex topic, right? Because it's who you are every single day. It's the actions that you take. It's the mindset that you keep. It's the company that you keep. Nikisha, it's who you be. It is totally who you be. It's what you believe. It's how you show up in the world. And for women, it becomes complicated, I think, and it's unfortunate. Because we have been taught all of these ways and all of these things and how we need to speak and how we need to show up and what we can achieve and what we can't achieve. Hi, Francis. And so I want to invite you, when it comes to authenticity, to explore who you are. To explore all the things that you know to be true and invite you to change that narrative. Yes, we all have the story of being rejected from the lunch table, in high school, in grade school. Morning from the Queen City. Morning from Charlotte. I'm from Charlotte. I live in Charlotte, guys. I'm from Pittsburgh. We all have that story that says, I was rejected for some reason. I was friends with these people one day, and then the next day I was no longer invited to sit with them at the lunch table. We all have that experience of a rumor being started, created about you, one that you had never heard of. Suddenly all these people are believing something to be true about you, and you're like, wait a minute, is that actually real? I never even heard that even about myself. Hi, Cece. We all have that experience of having, I call them brain babies, this ingenious idea, that thing that pulls to you, that tells you this is your purpose, this is your being, this is the thing you are put here on this earth to do. You need to fucking do this. And we go, hi, Elena. We go and we tell our family and we tell our friends, and they're like, you're nuts. You are batshit crazy. Hi, Steph. Welcome. They tell you are a dreamer. They tell you that you're out of your mind. They tell you that it will never work. And then you start to think, are they right? We doubt ourselves. Elena, lighting me up. I'm all the way up. So, Francis, one of the most freeing things I've learned recently equals bless and release, block and delete. Yes, bless it and release it. But I'd like to invite you to take it a step further. I'd like to invite you to believe that and know that all these things that have happened, all these ideas or thoughts or impressions about you that people believe have nothing to do with you. As one of a very, very powerful and influencing coach that I follow, and if you haven't followed her yet, please go and do so, Melanie Ann Layer. or Amanda Francis, they all say the same thing. You get to choose. Either way, you are right. If you believe that it's going to be hard for you to succeed, you believe that it's going to make people reject you, you believe that people are not going to like you or appreciate you if you are authentically yourself, then you're right. If you believe that, then you're right. If you believe that life gets to be easy, you believe that being you gets to come from an organic place, you believe that lighting your soul on fire and lighting a match on the world so it knows that you're there is what you are put here on this earth to do, that you get to earn infinite amount of money, that you get to have exponentially beneficial relationships, and you get to believe in yourself in a once and for all way, that this is who I am, nobody gets to shake that, then you get to be right. You get to choose your reality. And so one of the things that I've been asked is, how do we claim that power? How do we stand in it? How do we light a match on the world and say, this is who the fuck I am? It gets to be easy. I get to be creative. I get to have energetically matched relationships, and my confidence in myself is unshakable. People are asking me, how do I own that power? Francis, yes, other people's opinions of you are none of your business. Be who you are truly meant to be. Yes. People ask me, how do I claim that power? I want you to look at where you're giving it away. Clients come to me and they ask me, how do I find success? How do I magnify my success? How do I find self-confidence? How do I have equally energetically matched relationships? I invite them to write a list of all the things that they're afraid of doing. I invite them to write them down and become very specific and present to all these things. And then I ask them, is there anything on this list that would cause you to harm yourself? No? No, there's not. Is there anything on this list that is going to cause you to harm other people? No. No, there's not. Then I say to them, why aren't you doing it? Go do it. The same thing is to be said for claiming your power. Hello, it's 2 a.m. I'm here. Jen! Woo, welcome! Where are you tuning in from, Jen? Where are you from? The same thing is to be said for claiming your power. People are like, how do I claim it? How do I get it? You already have it. You're not claiming it. So the invitation is for you to look at, where are you giving it away? And sometimes we don't even aware that we're doing it. For example, I'll show them I can do it. That's putting it out on them. That's proving something to somebody else. I'll show them. Why do you need to show them? What is it that you have to prove? Why? What for? Or, I'll prove them wrong. Why do you have to prove anything? Why did they have to be wrong in order for you to be right? Is there a right or wrong? If you're just being yourself? Or what will they think? What would they think if I actually show up and say what I think? I'm actually myself. I actually claim my place in this universe. What will they think? Why does it matter what they think? Why is their perception of what you do and who you are more powerful than your intention? Jen, Newcastle, Australia. Woo! What about, I'll just prepare for the worst and hope for the best? Going into a situation preparing that it's already going to fail? Going into a situation anticipating that they will reject you? Hope for the best? Hope is a setup. Hope is a bankrupt concept. Hope implies that there's already the opportunity for failure. Preparing for the worst, hope for the best. What about, it's going to work because I said so? Because my energy behind that is what I'm going for. Not for the worst. For it will happen. What about, it's only for people like that. Only for her. Only she can be a millionaire. It's because she has that thing. So you don't? You don't have that thing? Who are people like that? Putting it outside of you? You're not the right kind? What's the right kind? Or, I can't, I'm not ready. When is the right time? Time is just a tool. It's just a construct. All of these examples of you giving your power away mean you are not in alignment with the fact that you already have it. Mean that you are not in the vibration of your own energy. You do not stand behind yourself. Maybe you don't know yourself. Maybe you haven't truly stepped into your power. This idea that you're crazy to think that something can work, you're audacious, you're a dreamer, fuck yeah, you are. Our power exists in the things that we believe. Our power exists in who we are being about our life. Our power is in our authenticity. It is in the thing that makes us the most creative and show up as our most organic self every single day. Hi, Tom. Hi, Erin. Welcome. So these things that happened in your past, these rejections, these rumors, these perceptions of you being crazy, audacious, or a little bit too much, complicated, whatever it is, insert your thing here. Hi, Miriam. If you believe that it is true, if you strap it on, put it on like a jumpsuit and assign it to you, then that is what it will be. You will stay in alignment with that version of yourself. You will not be able to move any further higher than what is constructed in your mind, because that is what you are in alignment with. Stepping outside of that jumpsuit, stepping outside of those beliefs. Hi, Brooklyn. Happy Thursday. Stepping outside of that construct that you are crazy, you are a dreamer. Reframing it and saying, you're damn right I am. Every single thing that I want is available to me and then some. You want to think I'm a dreamer, you want to think I'm crazy, that's fantastic, because I know it already myself. So I wanted to come live today and talk to you guys about standing in your power, owning your power, taking it back. Because it sounds like this buzzword, this idea of, oh, I need to take my power back. If you've given it away, sure you do. But I want to invite you to think of it differently. I want to invite you to think of it something that you already have. It's something that you have available to you to embody. I want to invite you to change the narrative of everything that's going on up here. Hi, Sabrina, welcome. Mandy, I so needed this today. Yay! I'm so glad. I want to invite you to look at all the things that have happened in your past, the things that your family say, the ideas that they have or the vision that they have in their life for you, and know that that's okay for them. It doesn't have to be for you. Be crazy. Stand on the ledge of your life. It gets to be easy if you want it to be, but if you keep believing that it's hard, then that is what it will be too. It will be hard. Your power will always be out there with them. Your power will always be on the other side of it's only for people like that. Your power will always only be available as far as you can see it until you stand in it and you embody it. Become in alignment with your vibration. Become in alignment with your being. Become in alignment with all the crazy ideas that you have and say, I can because I say so. That's it. Enough. The end. Being authentic is not a thing that we reach for. Being authentic is not a thing that somebody else needs to grant us. Being authentic is who you are when you stand in your power, when you own it, when you stop dimming it, when you stop thinking that it's out there. So I wanted to come live and talk to you guys about this because as women, there is, unfortunately, this dynamic in our society that is on the verge of change. Stand up and be like, woo! It's changing. Because it is. It is the more that you say it is the more that I say it is. It is the more that we change the narrative around what and who we have to be, how we have to look, how we have to talk. I did a post on this morning about showing the fuck off. I was walking my dog this morning and the sunset came up and it was the most beautiful sunset I had ever seen, ever, maybe in life. And I've been on cruise ships. And maybe it was because of where I am in my life right now or how it impacted me, but it made me realize that the sky doesn't ask for permission to be itself. The sun doesn't ask for permission to shine. The moon doesn't ask for permission to change cycles. It just does. It just is. Because that's a part of its own aura, its own energy. And I hate, and I'll say it, I hate the dynamic that exists in this world about shaming other people for showing off. standing and empowering their own attributes of self, speaking their truth, owning it. When I see another woman out there authentically owning her voice, showing off who she is, allowing her brilliance to radiate from her like a motherfucking lighthouse, I think, yes! And I don't only think it for me, I think it for my niece. I think it for the women that are coming up in this world. I think it for all of you, for all of the women entrepreneurs that are blowing the fuck up right now without apology. Because it paves a path, not just for us, not just for who's on this live right now, but for every woman and human being in this world. To show off our attributes, to standing them, to change the narrative that has surrounded their life and has them circling the drain of a toilet bowl like it's going to be a never-ending story. The story ends when you change the narrative and you stop dimming your shine and you show up like that sunrise I was telling you about this morning. Don't ask for permission. If it feels right and authentic for you, do. Do. Stop doubting your power. Stop being afraid of it. Stop putting it in a motherfucking box. Take the lid off that Pandora's box and unleash. And stand behind it knowing that whatever happens on the other side of it, you can handle it. Hi, Melanie. Yay! I'm so glad you love this. Hi, Trish. Hi, Permise. So I wanted to come live this morning because it's important. The universe is showing me all these signs of people asking me to speak on authenticity. And believe me, I've talked about this before. It has not always been this way for me. Maybe I'll come live and share that too. Maybe I'll come live and talk on that. Has not always been this way for me. I had to step into my power. I had to realize that the more I lived on a censored version of myself, the less I felt like myself. And the older I got, the more I looked in the mirror, I was like, who the fuck are you? I don't even know who you are anymore. I started to develop this relationship with other women where I was envious of them. And I started to think, who the fuck are you about them? It wasn't doing anything good for me. It was draining my soul. It was draining my life energy. And it was robbing me of being in my creative energy and vibrating at my highest level. Being my organic self. And having the opportunity, quite frankly, to connect with all of you. So I wanted to come live today and talk with you guys about this because it keeps showing up for me. And if it keeps showing up for you, I want to encourage you to show the fuck off. Stop thinking that your power exists out there. Change the narrative around your life that is sucking your soul energy from you. And stand in your authenticity. And decide what that is. Become friends with it. Love it. Be unashamed of it. Stand in front of a fucking mirror and be like, I'm so gorgeous. Look at yourself naked. Honor every single crevice of your body and every struggle that you've gone through to get to this moment in your life and celebrate it. Celebrate it unleashed. Because you deserve it. We all deserve it. We all deserve to stand together and to empower each other. Not just as women, but as humans. As humans empowering each other to show off. I'm tired of the negativity. I'm tired of the sour taste that everybody has in their mouth by looking at other people's success. Even the posts on social media where someone is like, I just made $35,000 in one day, and then there's that person underneath being like, such a hater. What is that? What do you care if they're lying? Because if they're telling the truth, fuck yes. You know why? Because it means it's possible for them. It's possible for you. It's so possible for all of us. It's so possible for all of us to bloom like a flower, rise like the sunrise, rise like the sunrise, and shine like the fucking moon. Be a lighthouse. Be a paved path. Continue to push this message out into the world, and you vibrating higher will make the way for everybody else around you to do it too. Think in abundance. Celebrate yourself, and celebrate others doing the same. And if you are surrounded by people that want to pull you down, acknowledge the place they hold in your life. If you need them, if not, bless and release, as somebody said earlier. I think it was Francis. Bless it and release it. But this is your opportunity. This is your opportunity to change the narrative. This is the opportunity for not just women to stand in their power, but everybody to stand in our powers. Because if we're all standing in our power, then it creates space for everybody else in the world to do it too. We teach the children. We teach our nieces and nephews, and we can teach our parents. Introduce people to who you are now. Allow them to see who you've bloomed into. Don't you shield yourself from taking up space. Lesson Release Kara says, yes! If you guys are feeling this, throw me some hearts. If you guys are relating to this, post what it is that you relate to in this message below. Use this as an opportunity to out yourself. I say it to my clients all the time. This is your space. This is your space to out yourself and say, here's how I've been holding myself back. Here's the story that I believe to be true. Here's the reason or the explanation that I have said this is right. Instead of saying, I get to be as strong and as affluent and as abundant and as sexy and as confident as I choose to be. It can be easy and fun, guys. But if you decide it's hard, then it will be. So I wanted to come live and chat with you guys about this. It's been an amazing, abundant week. Lots of authenticity. We talk about this and then some in my Shadow Work Academy, and the women inside there are blowing it the fuck up. So if you're in the Shadow Work Academy right now and you're watching this, I love you. You're amazing. I'm in awe of you. And every one of you that's watching this right now and feeling some truth in it for you, I'm in awe of you too. I wanted to take this opportunity to tell you guys that I now have a 90-minute deep dive session. If you are looking at coaching and you're like, I don't know, I've thought about it, I'm not sure if I want to move forward. It's 90 minutes of diving in and seeing what is in your way. What story have you assimilated to? Kara, I literally just rewrote a bunch of limiting beliefs. Love this, love yourself. Yes. Woo! Celebrating yours. I love that so much, Kara. Congratulations. I have a 90-minute deep dive. People have been asking me, how do I connect with you? How do I coach with you? I am now accepting one-on-one consultations. I am now accepting more. I've opened up more spots for more clients because I can see the need and I want to connect with you too. So shoot me a direct message if you're interested in taking a deep dive, to go in head first, consciously saying, I want to figure out what's in my way and move it out in 90 minutes. Let's do it. I'm in. Or if you have questions about being in a one-on-one coaching relationship with me, it's a 4-month intensive relationship. We work together on whatever your practices are, whatever your goals are. Weekly, we meet for 1 hour and we move whatever it is you want for your life in commitment, in accountability, in vulnerability, and strength forward. Unfortunately, Shadow Work 2018 is closed. We are in session right now. And fortunately, it is going fucking amazing, guys. 2019 wait list has been closed. So these are the options I have available now for those of you that have been reaching out to me. How do I work with you? This is how. Send me a direct message. I would love to work with you. So please, for all that is holy in this world, whatever you connect to, source, God, universe, angels, whatever it is, hi Jocelyn, welcome. Stop giving your power away. Take it, own it, change the narrative. Be bold and fierce and courageous and compassionate with yourself. Because whatever you decide, whether it's going to be hard, it will be. But if it gets to be easy, it gets to be abundant, it gets to have great sex, awesome vacations, whatever you can manifest in your mind, if you decide it, it can be it. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for showing up. If you are listening to this and you are watching it right now and you think that there is someone in your life that can benefit from feeling this, embodying this, and becoming in alignment with themselves and owning who the fuck they are in this life, because we deserve it, you all deserve it, every single one of you deserves it. It's your duty to yourself to own it. If you feel that there is somebody out there that can benefit from this, please share it with them. And take this opportunity to ask yourself the example questions I asked you before. If you missed it, go back and watch the replay. Ask yourself, am I doing these things? Am I giving my power away like that? What have I decided? Is it hard? Am I making it hard? Am I committed to that more than I'm committed? It gets to be fun, easy, sexy, wealthy. Ask yourself these questions. Take your power back. Stand in it. Own in it. Know that it was always yours to begin with. I fucking love you guys. To the moon, to the stars, the solar system, and beyond. If you need anything, send me a direct message, because I always love connecting with you guys. Otherwise, have a great week, a great weekend. Be good to your fucking selves. I mean it. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.